probably 12 to 18 people, 20 people employed just over this little entity itself. Look around as we get into TradeGATEHub. It's CPI day, like I said, to be redundant. And like it's 11, it's 11:10 a.m. I started thinking about this obviously at 4:30 in the morning. What is it? 5, 6, 7 hours. I had so many clever things from when I woke up in the morning to saying things in the shower. I was so intent in the shower this morning. I forgot if even I freaking used. I forgot if I washed my hair. That's how focused I was. So I had a bunch of beautiful things to say. Then the CPI came out. Not much really changed, except for the fact uh, that where I sit here on my opinion is, this is a nice. I'll go in right here as I show my screen. SPY's down 5. There's my major screen there. The market needed a little bit of a test of something lower. This may be it. Am I sure if there's if this is a tradable rally off the bottom? I don't know. The bottom line is, aside from a number here, as you've seen on my screen, to me, I think that earnings are going to dictate more than anything to what's going on. I mean, as you can see on my screen, there's rotation still. They took up the marijuana stocks, NVIDIA. The first thing they took up was the semis. Meta, we talked about it yesterday. Roblox was green all morning. Baba took calls. Okay, I get it. The Lunar's down 6. Coins positive. All right. Gold, bounced a little bit. Is this the end of the GDXJ? It's yet to be determined. It took up some stocks. So this is not the end all. As earnings start to come in later of the week, led by financials, like I said, look at this. There's hot stocks moving. You trade this wave all day long. This wave. They don't care what the CPI did. We're here to take money out of the market. All right. Stocks went from 140 to 419. I'm not going to say you got a corner 24,000 of it, but stocks got range price. Still something to do with having an overall opinion about the markets until something maybe exogenous happened, maybe some world event. Let's look at the VIX right now. As we said something, there was a dip in the market. Let's look at the VIX daily with 10 minutes. The VIX not even breaking out from 1442. This is the tradable entity, the VIX, VXX. It's not even breaking up from that other high the other day when there was really no major news except for, maybe Hamas or the Minnesota Fed chairman speak. So it's still, the VIX is even, so that tells me is there's still complacency, rotation will happen. I wouldn't be expecting many reversals. Things are calm. I mean, Walmart, Delta had earnings. Let's see where that closes. Important stocks, obviously, we want to see where they close. GDXJ, like I said, there's the chart. Long time on GDXJ. Is over? I don't know. Right now, it's a Coach. I would actually be a lot better than this. And if you really want to know what's going on here, I certainly suggest Coach had a special guest today. Where's my thing on TradeGATEHub? Where's Trade? Coach had a special guest today. He's getting a lot of viewers like it usually does. And for those that are not here, Ham, give us a view. H, do the right thing on Trustpilot. I don't ask much, man. It's the third time I'm asking in all due respect. Where is this thing? Partial profits. I'll get the Trustpilot. Give us a review on Trustpilot, right? I'm not saying we're putting you in a different tax bracket or changing your life. Hopefully both are happening. I wouldn't, okay? Right here. Boom, reply. Cheers. Nasty. I'll keep talking. All right. So until now, earnings are coming into the end of the week. I think that's really going to dictate a lot. And I'm going to give an example of a couple of charts, except with Lulu. I'll do it right here. Lulu. Typing so fast that I'm usually mine. There we go. Tradeview markets. Give us a review. TGH, something good. H, do the right thing. Next, I digress. I'll make it up to you. I had your back. Next. If you don't want to do it, fine. I'll go there. What are we going to do? It's GTX, JGLA is the end of it. I'm not sure. The question here is if you know, and it's yet to be determined. Fed minutes are coming out later today. My wife made an eye appointment at 2:15 Eastern, so I'm either going to miss the close or trade from a parking lot. And either way, I'll be calling my lawyer for the divorce papers because after what, all these years, you should know better not to do something in the CPI. All right, whatever it is. Next. Being facetious. VVIX, the volatility index. All right, like I said, it looks more healthy than carnage for now. Not to be redundant, I think the earnings are going to dictate more. This is tradable as we speak. I'll keep upping, you know, obviously be letting everybody know on sweeps and everything about here. Here's, hold on. My screen. US dollar on the highs. 10-year yields, okay? 10-year yield, 4.5. Petroleum report, Bitcoin at the high. Cannabis names are going early. You got to be in TGH. I only don't put, what I do now is because there's a lot. I want to narrow things down. I want to speak less and more. I want it to be more quality than quantity. The videos are quantity. Me typing, I want it to be and giving things. And, you know, I don't want, I'd love to, you know, we'll talk after hours, anything, right? But, you know, typing's going to be less is better. So when I type calls and say BP, you know, F, you know, ... means effing calls flying. Take note of that. I don't use the F word that much. Okay, I'm trying just to give you cues and hints. So what's going on here? All right, I got to get back in action. Get this diet appointment bothering me. You bearish flow. Tesla hearing target lower. Keep lowering the targets. Everybody out. Once again, coach has been all over Tesla. The two calls that coaches had this year, fact, and when they were all going up, was Tesla and Apple. What a freaking call. And you know what? He's still bearish on Apple, I believe, right, Coach? I actually thought it was going to bounce yesterday. It did bounce yesterday. So there's the chart on Apple. I mean, all right. Does that mean that Google gave it all back? Who knows? Microsoft down to Fin. You know, that's not. You know, I don't know about that one now. It's got to hold a little bit. Amazon coach has said it the one to go, first one to bounce. Typical. I know what he's saying, and I believe. You know, I get it. I get it about Amazon. That's why it's the first one they took up because it's the last one to go. All right, what else? Coin. They gave back the solars. Here's my chart on this stock is hot. Badge meter. It's a nuclear energy stock. Watch this one, BMR. I had it the other day. Trade's a little thin now. There's always it's easier to find a strong stock in a weak market. Here's the cannabis stocks, DXYZ, coin, root, popped, MP. This hot has been the Chinese mineral stock. I hope I'm on the right screen again. I am. I usually am. NTNX, Planeteer. All right, they bounce square. Okay. I don't say much anymore when it, like I said, I'm going to hold to this. Where are we? TradeGATEHub. New. TradeGATEHub. New. All right, let's go right here. Thanks, H. I got you. Listen, even if you could say you guys suck, I still got you back. You know what I mean? I'm not like that, but I know you are. All right. Let's go to this. First, silver and gold are taking partial profits. So smart taking profits. By the way, H right before the open. Now it's, now I'm actually thinking about this. Now what I'm jumping ahead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the video what Coach did. Feel what he sees about these commodities. H said right before here, this might be a silver fade at the moment. But first thing I did say, buying Square. That's it, buying Square. And why did I want to buy Square? Okay. Stock had a gap above the moving average, wasn't even down that much. Here's Square, you bought it. 77.55, 78.55. Didn't give as much. Sold it at the gap where it should go. Well, hold on, Coach is going to ask me, why are you looking at a minute chart? And he's right. Still, this was the place right here. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, it's in the danger zone. It's schnitzel. It's a trade. It's a smash and grab. Could have kept going $2. But I was looking at the overall market and there wasn't that much juice in the punch bowl. At least there's not now. Let's go again, watch the VIX. Children's Place. What am I in? CLH. Uber. We brought that up yesterday. It was a dead cat bounce, right? Now Uber might have been a dead cat bounce yesterday. Who knows? That was a leader. NTNX, Delta Airlines, that had the earnings, correct, guys? Everyone? All right. Positive, red to green, green to red, actually. Let's see. I think the Delta trade's over. I think that's more emblematic of a macro situation at this point. Or in the group. That to me looks like profit taking. No, this is I meant Trustpilot, this thing. Trustpilot. H. You should have given us a review already. What's wrong with this thing? I'm telling you, this freaking thing slows down anymore. I'm gonna throw it out the window. I've been living. Trustpilot, baby. I'm driving my account like a kamikaze. Well, not like a kamikaze. I'm not a kamikaze. I was never a kamikaze. I'm always mixed. This is a problem. I got problems in this account. I got a couple six-figure problems here. Not problems, trades. Vernon pop. What is this? Positive reaction in the market. So let's go to the wise guys. Okay, we'll stop dissertating. My computer's getting slow now. Now I'm freaking getting pissed off. What's going on here? Regroup, Mike V. Okay, wise guys. It's worth the wait. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Okay, spies. All right, sell triggers. This is brilliant. Bullish. Silver bullish. April. Vivix, we already brought it up. Meta, acting well. Lulu, deck. This is what I want to tell you about how earnings are more important. Thank you. I'm glad I brought this up. Lulu had earnings. Okay. That's the breed. That's still earnings. That's earnings are more important than what the market's doing. If the market was that strong, you know what I mean? They would at least try to bounce Lulu. Earnings are more important coming around than rates. In my opinion, I know rates over time mean more. I'm talking about this earnings season. Trust me. RSI. RSI, AMD, Meta, AMD. I don't see any Qs. AGQ, I get it. That ripped. And then going into June, somebody says I'm going to put another 500,000 into June 37s. I get it. Here's the bottom line here from Jesus. Early sweeper activity leans a little bit bullish. That was an hour ago. Sweeping name, VIX seeing a little recent selling, but no aggressive. That's it. That's it. All right. And I could also tell, as a pro, if you will, that there's not even that much. Let's go to my Twitter feed, my X feed. I don't even see anybody chirping that much. You know what I mean? It's not even that much. And I don't think everybody's in shock by what happens, like, whoa. I just think people are waiting, and it's worth it. I don't know how much the Fed minutes are going to do later. Like I said, earnings, it is about the close. I mean, that's one of the most, I know, tiring sayings, but even when it comes to the market, intraday, close, real money, because they take risk overnight. Real money takes risk overnight. It's real money. Smashing and grabbing was the square trade this morning. Here's this important. Walter Deemer. Follow him. That downside days. I love stats and downside days. 82% downside day is pretty, it's a lot. Okay, well, let's go to this. Last thing of the day. Doesn't matter really what's going on. It really does. Well, I said yesterday macro would come more into play. This is it. Right here. Most actives. Let me change my setting, my fonts. 12. I always go to by even numbers every month. Okay, this is it. Share. Here's the menu today. ETF, Tesla, no question. SLV, duh. ETF, HYG, credit, AMD, Apple. Listen, all these stocks should be up here. They are playing short-term market moves. They're playing mega caps. Pfizer, I believe, is a mega cap. Delta had earnings. Intel, Ford. Ford's the most active list. Ford should not be on the most active list. It is down 3%, but as of 11/20, that tells you something right there. Let's go to what's moving. Percentage gainers on the day. MD Wave, I brought it up. ACB, marijuana, cannabis. LABD, reverse. Anyone's CXI, I had this bastard too. Damn. Gato silver. The Gator. Look at the Gator silver. Gato, what a symbol, right? GATO. The Gator. Is the weekly on the Gator. You know, it's got it in it. Look at the moves in this thing. 972 crowded. It's obviously like a 97. It's $9.72. Usually, it's like the saying, if it's a $97 stock, usually sees 100. $9.71 usually sees 10. It's probably going to be a shakeout a little bit. I'm not saying massive, but Gato silver. There's the gains intraday. Let's look at the gain. Look, now it's going to get more serious percentage losers on the intraday. SGH, dog, I hate it. Tusk, Run, Solar, RVLV, Weibo, Verve, Oust, High Flyer just came in a little. Not, you know what? I don't see any macro. You know, there's not. No one's blown out of the water in terms of like an Intel, a Microsoft. It's just like I said, a medium situations for now. Here's Goldman, what they say. Let's take a look what the Big Daddy says. Just out now. Maybe you'll get a better picture. I'm not that smart. Here it is. Goldman, the composition of CPI was not as strong. The strength in car apparel and apparel prices. We are pushing back our forecast. All right, that's what Goldman says. Maybe I'll break it down a little bit later when everything settles down. Here's the VIX up 5%. Again, the dollar. I wouldn't be doing much here. It's almost like one of those Friday afternoons where coach says you might not make your month on a Friday. You know, see, like the Fed minutes are coming in, earnings. It didn't make a lot now. Listen, I'm like H and I were talking to her. This is not a kamikaze mode. If you want to focus on the metals and the silvers, I get it. If you tuned into the trade, absolutely, because the range, volume, and price action are there. But if you're thinking about getting in the plane and driving up and starting to go kamikaze mode, don't do it. You know, it's not the time to go kamikaze mode. I'll let you know. Yeah, there's a guy, Ali Chell. He's finally posting Ali. This guy's got a lot of followers, an investing champion. Guy's a sharp dude. Just now, 60. No idea what the market looked. Would look bad if the market were lower, but if it does relative action, meta, enough said. Go watch the video. Go watch his video. You know, we're here to give a high level opinion. Guy's good at what he does. He gives a high level opinion. Mike, can you share your gold ideas? Sure, H. Thank God I caught you before you were finished. Exactly. Fed barking did more damage than the barking, like I told you before, with the VIX not taking out that Wednesday high, I believe. We're not kamikaze, but we're doing it. We're a little bit. We're regular. We're regular, so we know each other's vernacular. I don't mean to be little. There's nothing never kamikaze. What I was saying is Fed barking did more damage with the VIX in the market than the CPI so far today. FOMC report. Can you share gold ideas? All right, let's share some gold ideas. EGO. I think this is my favorite one. This was the first one to be strong before all the golds. Do an overlap of EGO. What was the strongest ones of all time? The three ones to take the most price action and calls over the last year. Now, I don't know if that cycle's dried out. I don't see any. Oh, there's one fresh one I see going on. HL. Tekla Mining. This one's fresh. HL. Tekla Mining's kind of fresh. That's one that's fresher. AEM, but let me get back to the answer. Gold, number one. AEM, number two. And AEM, GOLD. And the other one was what? Oh, GDXJ. But HL, I like EGO. And this HL is okay. Well, watch your coach's AG. I don't know. I know that HL is the fresh one. That's taking fresh money. And that might be because of the volume recently too. HL is one. Let's check out this HL. Yeah, no, I know. Listen, you asked about range, volume, and price action, H. I'm giving you HLs to play. I mean, I'll think later. I'll think later about all that intentional stuff. Okay, and that's it. I'll leave it there. Am I going overboard? No, not really. Those that want to get out of here can leave at any time. Hog, bearish. Nothing else there. Any other questions? Okay. H, the bottom. Why don't you try this? I don't know if you get a demo account. I mean, nothing. Nobody's life changes if you get a demo account. Believe me, except yours. If you want to start trading an idea like Hecla Mining or start trading a little range, price action, and volume, start there. You know what I mean? Start somehow. You got to start somehow. You know what I mean? Leave it there. I've said enough. I gotta get ready to go to the doctor. Oh, gotta see the eye doctor. 2:15. But you know what? Some of my best trades have come from parking lots off the New York State Thruway. And I don't see that anything happening here because I got Surfs Up, I got Coach, the team behind me. I have my mobile app that I probably rotate literally. I would say on this phone, I rotate. No, I might buy 10,000 AG. Might buy, sell, buy, sell. I might rotate literally $500 million on my phone. I should write it off. So I'll be trading from a parking lot later. And what will I be looking for later? The Fed minutes might affect it. I'm looking how Delta closes. Delta may tip its hand a little bit. I'll look what the VIX does. I actually want to look at commodities, see if Meta holds a positive. I'm not looking to be a hero because I like the fact that the volatility might pick up a little bit and we're coming into earnings. And I don't, there you go. This will say right here. I'm going to keep the powder dry. I hate that powder dry. I am never, ever, I'm not superstitious. Never say never. I am probably at the most 40 to 50% have my line out there. And I'm not shy. You guys know that. But this may be worth noting as it comes across my feed. Boeing, the lowest level, doesn't even matter. You never want to hear lowest level anything. But since 2002, there's the chart on Boeing. All right, there's always something to do. The chart on Boeing, SPR. The other short I should have held is LUV. That's a short to rally. Look at the other airlines, the charts. All above moving averages, all above them. Actually, American. Except this LUV. I don't like this stock. I don't even like the airline. I don't get emotional. LUV. Think about that short. Not much juice in the punch bowl, but you get the idea. All right, cheers, everyone. Thanks for sharing. H, do the right thing. Everybody else, always ask questions. McD, thank you again. We want to bring you what's working. Thanks for what's working for you. More option flow. So we can understand that everybody cannot be on here full time. So people that check or watch the videos, they want to go through the scrolling and they want to know what specifically what type of option flow we're looking for. So I'm going to try to do, then don't short. It's really hard for me to trade these shorts. Don't short. I make hard money too. Believe me, I make the hard money. It sucks. Buy them on a dip. But you're psychological. I get it. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Fed minutes and then earnings. Always posted. Surfs Up will be on. He posts so I don't have to. Meaning I don't have to check his info. He posts just for me. And if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for everybody else, and it'll do respect. So I depend on it, and you should too.